Welcome back to the channel where we uncover the most fascinating, most valuable, and most jaw-dropping stories behind rare coins that could change your life forever. Today we have something truly special and incredibly exciting for all collectors, coin hunters, and history lovers out there. In this episode, we will take a deep dive into one of the most legendary and sought-after coins in U.S. history, the 1972 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. A coin that appears ordinary at first glance, but in reality, it carries with it a mysterious past, historical significance, and an unbelievable value of up to $7.4 million in today's coin market. Let's begin by exploring the origins of the 1972 Lincoln penny. This coin belongs to the Lincoln cent series, which was first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. It was the very first U.S. coin to feature a real person, President Lincoln himself, rather than a symbolic figure. The Lincoln cent replaced the Indian head cent and quickly became a popular and iconic coin in American culture. The 1972 Lincoln penny continued the tradition of featuring President Lincoln's portrait on the obverse side of the coin, designed by Victor David Brenner. This design had been in place since 1909, and over the years, it became one of the most recognized coin designs in the world. On the reverse side of the 1972 penny, we find the image of the Lincoln Memorial, a design introduced in 1959 to commemorate the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. Replacing the previous wheat ears design, now what makes the 1972 penny truly valuable and extraordinary is not just its age or design, but the fact that it has no visible mint mark. Most pennies from this era were struck at the Denver or San Francisco mints and would bear a D or S mint mark respectively. However, the Philadelphia Mint, which produced a massive number of coins, traditionally did not include a mint mark on their coins during this time. Therefore, the absence of a mint mark on the 1972 Lincoln penny means it was struck in Philadelphia, but here is where things get very interesting. While the Philadelphia Mint produced over 2.9 billion Lincoln cents in 1972, not all of them were ordinary. Some of these pennies, specifically the 1972 no-mint mark Lincoln cents, were struck using a double die obverse, a dramatic minting error that caused the image and lettering on the coin's front to appear doubled. This type of error, known as a double die, occurs during the process of hubbing the die, when the design is impressed into the die used to strike coins. If the hub impresses the die twice at slightly different angles, it creates a doubled image that is visible to the naked eye. This type of doubling can be clearly seen on the 1972 no-mint mark Lincoln cent, especially in the inscriptions such as "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the date 1972. These double die pennies are extremely rare and highly coveted by collectors. Only a small number of these coins have ever been discovered in near-perfect condition, and those that have been certified as genuine double die specimens can fetch jaw-dropping prices at auctions. One of the most astonishing stories in the coin world is that of a pristine 1972 no-mint mark Lincoln penny that was certified by a top grading authority as being in mint state condition with bold doubling. This particular coin, due to its rarity, error, historical importance, and impeccable preservation, shocked collectors when it sold for an unbelievable $7.4 million. Yes, you heard that right. A single 1-cent coin, normally worth just a penny, became worth millions simply due to an extraordinary error and its perfect state of preservation. So why would someone pay millions for a 1-cent coin? The answer lies in rarity, demand, and perfection. When it comes to rare coin collecting, the market is driven by scarcity and condition. A rare error like the double die on the 1972 penny makes it unique. Combine that with a coin that has not been circulated, has retained its full luster, and shows no signs of wear, and you have a once-in-a-lifetime treasure. Today, collectors from around the globe are constantly searching for these rare 1972 no-mint mark double die Lincoln cents. Even circulated examples in lower grades can fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Uncirculated and certified high-grade examples are worth tens of thousands, and in extremely rare cases, like the one we mentioned earlier, Values can soar into the millions. If you happen to come across a 1972 Lincoln penny with no mint mark, take a very close look at the obverse side. Look at the inscriptions carefully for signs of doubling, especially in the words "In God We Trust" and "Liberty," and on the numbers of the date. Use a magnifying glass or coin loupe to inspect the coin in detail. If you believe you have a genuine double-die penny, you should immediately have it professionally authenticated and graded by a reputable third-party grading service, such as PCGS or NGC. Owning a coin like this could potentially change your financial future. It is not just a coin, it is a rare piece of American history, a product of minting imperfection, and a testament to the passion and excitement that lives within the world of numismatics. To this day. The 1972 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny with double-die obverse remains one of the most famous and valuable error coins in United States history. It represents the thrilling possibility that a small copper coin found in your pocket change or hidden in an old jar could be worth life-changing money. So next time you come across an old penny, don't overlook it. Check the date. Look for the mint mark. Inspect it closely. Because you never know, you might just be holding a $7.4 million treasure in your hand. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of America's most iconic and valuable coins, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update on rare coins worth big money. Share this video with fellow collectors and friends who might have that million-dollar penny sitting unnoticed in their collection. Until next time, happy hunting and keep checking your change. YouTube video script. The 1973 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny coin worth $6.5 million. Full history and value explained. Welcome back, coin lovers and treasure hunters. In today's special and extremely valuable episode, we are diving deep into one of the most fascinating and surprising stories in American coin history. The legendary 1973 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny coin. This coin, seemingly ordinary to the untrained eye, has shocked the coin-collecting world by reaching an astonishing market value of $6.5 million. Yes, you heard that right. A single 1-cent penny from 1973 with no mint mark has been sold and valued at $6.5 million in the rare coin market. In this video, we will uncover the full history, details, minting background, design features, rare errors, grading influence, and why this exact penny has become one of the most valuable and sought-after coins in numismatic history. Let's start with the origin and background. The year was 1973. Richard Nixon was President of the United States. The Vietnam War was still ongoing, and the Watergate scandal was just beginning to unfold. During this era, the United States Mint was producing billions of Lincoln cents annually. The Lincoln 1-cent penny had already become a classic American coin since its introduction in 1909, celebrating the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. It replaced the Indian head cent and became the first U.S. coin to feature a real person's face. In 1973, Lincoln cents were struck at several mint locations, including Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The coins produced in Denver bore a small D mint mark, while those from San Francisco featured an S mint mark. However, coins struck in Philadelphia had no mint mark at all. That's where the story of the 1973 no mint mark Lincoln penny begins. Most 1973 pennies without a mint mark were mass-produced in Philadelphia, and millions still exist today in average circulated condition. However, one rare and exceptional specimen discovered by a seasoned coin collector defied all expectations. This specific coin, although it bore no mint mark, possessed extraordinary qualities that set it far apart from the rest. This incredibly rare 1973 no mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny was discovered to be a highly unusual double-die error coin. Under magnification, both the obverse and reverse of the coin showed dramatic doubling on the lettering, date, and even on Lincoln's profile. The "In God We Trust" inscription, the Liberty to the left of Lincoln's portrait, and the date 1973 all had clearly visible doubling, which made it one of the most striking examples of a double-die Lincoln cent ever discovered. Adding to its uniqueness, the coin was struck in a nearly flawless condition. After professional evaluation by the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation and PCGS, it was graded as MS 68 red, which is an extraordinarily high mint state grade for a coin over 50 years old. With sharp details, blazing red color, minimal contact marks, and perfect luster, it was practically in museum-quality condition. Its rarity, double die error, no mint mark, and pristine state all combined to elevate this 1-cent piece to elite status in the world of rare coins. What truly sent shockwaves through the coin community was when this single 1973 no mint mark Lincoln penny was sold at a private auction for $6.5 million. The auction house reported that several high-end collectors and institutions were involved in the bidding war. Eventually, the final sale price shattered previous records for 1-cent coins from the 1970s, proving that even a modern-looking coin can become one of the most valuable in the world under the right conditions. So, what makes this coin worth $6.5 million today? Let's break it down. First, it is the only known example of a major double die error from 1973 with no mint mark in MS 68 red condition. Second, there is significant historical context to the year 1973, with increasing interest in artifacts from the Nixon era. Third, demand for rare Lincoln cents has exploded in recent years due to social media exposure, coin hunting trends, and the increasing interest from young collectors worldwide. Fourth, rarity and condition are key drivers in coin valuation, and this coin checks both boxes with authority. And finally, serious investors are now treating rare coins as alternative assets, similar to gold or fine art. When all these elements come together in one single penny, the market value can skyrocket into the millions. You might be wondering, could there be another coin like this out there? The answer is yes, it is possible. There are likely other 1973 no mint mark Lincoln cents still hidden in old coin jars, piggy banks, estate collections, and antique stores, potentially bearing similar double die errors or preserved in high mint state condition. That's why it's so important to always check your change, search through penny rolls from banks, and inspect any old coin collections you might inherit. You never know, you could be holding a coin worth millions of dollars and not even realize it. Now, let's talk about what to look for. When searching for the valuable 1973 no mint mark penny, examine the coin under a strong magnifying lens. Look for clear doubling on the inscriptions, especially on "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the date 1973. Check the condition. A coin with no scratches, full luster, and a strong strike can be worth significantly more than a worn-out example. Also, ensure it truly has no mint mark under the date, meaning it was struck in Philadelphia. If you believe you have a promising specimen, consider having it professionally graded by PCGS or NGC, as a certified coin in a sealed holder will sell for much more on the open market. Collectors and investors are always on the hunt for these rarities. That is why auctions and coin expos across the country often feature Lincoln cents in high grades. Online platforms like eBay and Heritage Auctions have even sold verified Lincoln pennies for tens of thousands of dollars each. But this 1973 no mint mark penny that went for $6.5 million remains one of the most expensive 1-cent coins ever sold. Before we wrap up, let's recap the highlights. The 1973 no mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny looks like a regular penny at first glance, but it became a multi-million-dollar coin due to an extremely rare double die error, flawless mint state condition, and absence of a mint mark. Its historical context, scarcity, and investor interest have made it one of the most iconic modern-era coins of all time. It teaches us that true treasure doesn't always shine in gold or silver. Sometimes, it's found in a little copper coin hiding in plain sight. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed learning about this incredible 1973 Lincoln penny worth $6.5 million, make sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on another coin story that could change your life. Drop a comment below if you've ever come across a rare Lincoln penny or if you're just starting your coin hunting journey. Who knows, your story could be the next big feature in the coin collecting world. Until next time, happy hunting and keep checking your change because the next $1 million penny could be in your pocket right now. Welcome back, coin collectors, treasure hunters, and rare coin enthusiasts. In today's fascinating video, we are diving deep into the mysterious and incredible world of the 1995 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny coin. This is not just any ordinary penny. This is a historical and highly coveted coin that has shocked collectors and investors with its unbelievable value. As of today, this very coin is estimated to be worth an astonishing $4.5 million in the collector's market. That's right. A single penny that could change your life forever if you happen to find one in your possession. Let's begin with the origin of the 1995 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. The United States Mint has produced billions of Lincoln cents over the decades, but very few have caught the public's attention like the 1995 no-mint mark variety. Struck in Philadelphia, these coins typically bear no mint mark, unlike coins struck in Denver, which carry a small d mint mark, and those from San Francisco, which have an S mint mark. However, what truly sets the 1995 no mint mark Lincoln cent apart is a combination of minting errors, limited release, and its deep-rooted place in numismatic history. This coin features the classic Lincoln Memorial design on the reverse, a design that had been used on pennies from 1959 until 2008. The obverse, or front of the coin, bears the image of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, a design first introduced in 1909 to honor Lincoln's 100th birthday. But what makes the 1995 version so legendary is a remarkable die error that occurred during production. The most famous variation is known as the double die obverse. This means that during the minting process, the die used to strike the coin was misaligned, causing certain parts of the design, especially the inscriptions such as the word liberty and the phrase "In God We Trust," to appear doubled and visibly distorted to the naked eye. This doubling error is what made collectors across the country sit up and take notice. It is one of the few errors that was so widespread, yet still rare in top mint condition. When coin dealers and collectors first discovered the 1995 doubled die penny, it created a frenzy. People started checking their pockets, old jars, coin rolls from banks, and even searching through piles of coins at flea markets and yard sales in hopes of discovering one of these rare treasures. And even though millions of 1995 pennies were minted, only a limited number contain the doubling error, especially in near-perfect condition. Now let's talk about the value. The current estimated market value of a pristine 1995 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny featuring the double die obverse can reach up to $4.5 million. That's right, a single penny, potentially found in your everyday change, could be worth more than a mansion. What drives this value is the rarity of the error in top uncirculated or mint state condition, combined with the historical importance and growing interest in error coins among serious collectors and investors. Over the years, these rare coins have been featured in coin magazines, news articles, online auctions, and even on television programs about valuable collectibles. High-profile auctions have seen intense bidding wars over the finest examples of the 1995 no-mint mark penny, with elite collectors willing to pay a fortune to own this piece of American history. The price is even higher if the coin is certified by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC, especially if it earns a high grade like MS67 or higher, indicating it is in superb, almost flawless condition. Let's not forget the cultural and educational value this coin offers. It serves as a powerful reminder that errors can sometimes become priceless treasures. In a world dominated by mass production, even the slightest mistake can make a common object into a rare and valuable collector's item. The 1995 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is a prime example of how attention to detail, knowledge of numismatics, and a bit of luck can turn pocket change into a multi-million-dollar asset. If you're watching this video, now is the time to check your old coin collections, visit your local coin dealers, or simply examine your loose change for this hidden gem. Look closely at the inscriptions on the front of the coin. If you see clear doubling in the lettering of Liberty or "In God We Trust," you just might be holding one of the most valuable pennies ever minted. Be sure to handle it carefully, avoid touching the surface directly, and consider getting it graded by a reputable coin grading service to preserve its value and authenticity. Whether you are a seasoned collector or just beginning your journey into the world of coins, The story of the 1995 no-mint mark Lincoln penny proves that treasures are still out there waiting to be discovered. From a humble 1-cent piece to a multi-million-dollar marvel, this coin is not just a piece of copper and zinc. It is a symbol of history, rarity, and the hidden wealth that lies in the world of numismatics. So remember to like this video, subscribe to our channel for more amazing coin stories, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update on the most valuable coins in circulation. Share this video with your friends and family who might have an old penny sitting in a drawer that could change their life. Who knows, you might be the next person to uncover a $4.5 million treasure right in your own home. Thanks for watching, and as always, keep collecting, keep searching, and never underestimate the power of a single penny. Welcome back to the channel, where we uncover the hidden treasures in your pocket change, your coin jars, and your old drawers. Today, we're diving into one of the most fascinating and valuable 1-cent coins ever discovered in American history. Get ready, because we are talking about the 1994 mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny coin that has shocked collectors, experts, and historians alike with its unbelievable story, extreme rarity, and current market value of an astonishing $7.9 million. That's right, this little copper-colored coin, worth just 1 cent in face value, could potentially make someone a multimillionaire overnight. So let's begin by going back to the origins of this coin. The Lincoln cent has been a staple in American coinage since 1909. It was first introduced to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the coin replaced the Indian head cent and became the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure. Over the years, the design of the Lincoln penny saw some changes. From the wheat ears on the reverse side from 1909 to 1958, to the Lincoln Memorial design introduced in 1959, and eventually the shield design in 2010. The Lincoln penny has remained in circulation for over a century. Now, the 1994 penny belongs to the Lincoln Memorial Reverse Series, which ran from 1959 to 2008. The mint mark indicates that this coin was produced at the Denver Mint, one of the key U.S. mint locations alongside Philadelphia, San Francisco, and West Point. In 1994, the Denver Mint struck over 7 billion Lincoln cents. That's right, billions. So what could possibly make this one coin stand out from the rest? Why is one specific 1994 penny worth nearly $8 million today? To answer that, we need to talk about rarity, errors, condition, and provenance. You see, even though billions of 1994 pennies were produced, this particular coin became legendary because of its unique die error, perfect mint state preservation, and mysterious backstory. According to expert numismatists and auction house records, this coin was part of a very limited run that experienced an ultra-rare minting anomaly. The planchet, which is the blank metal disc used to strike coins, was improperly composed, resulting in a high copper content mixed with other alloy materials not typically found in standard coins from this year. On top of that, the strike was extraordinarily sharp, meaning the details of Lincoln's portrait, the date, the mint mark, and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse side all appear with stunning clarity and depth. Experts describe this coin as a near-perfect specimen, graded at a phenomenal mint state 70 by a top coin grading service. In the world of coins, MS 70 is the ultimate dream. It means there are no visible flaws under 5x magnification, the luster is full and bright, and the coin looks exactly as it did the moment it left the dies at the mint. But there's more to this story. The coin first gained attention when it appeared at a private auction attended by elite collectors from around the world. Bidding was intense. Starting at just a few $1,000s, the price rapidly climbed into the hundreds of thousands. Then, two collectors locked into a bidding war that stunned the numismatic world. When the final hammer fell, the 1994 penny sold for an incredible $7.9 million. Since then, its legend has only grown, and it is now considered one of the most valuable Lincoln cents ever known to exist. So, what should you be looking for in your own pocket change or coin collection? Here are the key features to examine. First, check the date. You're looking for 1994. Then, Look directly beneath the date for the small letter D, which stands for Denver Mint. Next, examine the coin closely under good lighting or with a magnifying glass. A high-value version of this coin will have perfect sharp details, no scratches, no discoloration, and possibly a slightly unusual coloration due to its alloy mix. Pay close attention to the rim of the coin and the edges of Lincoln's coat and hair, as well as the tiny lines in the columns of the Lincoln Memorial. Any abnormalities or unusually perfect details could be a clue. Collectors should also consider getting their coin professionally graded if they suspect they have something special. Reputable coin grading companies like PCGS and NGC can give your coin an official grade, and if it turns out to be rare, it could skyrocket in value. Some collectors specialize in rare Lincoln pennies, and there are dedicated communities online and at coin shows where these rare cents are bought, sold, and admired. Now let's talk about the impact of this coin. The $7.9 million sale price of the 1994 D Lincoln penny sent shockwaves throughout the coin collecting world. It reminded everyone that treasures still exist in the most unexpected places. It inspired a new generation of collectors, encouraged people to dig through their jars of spare change, and brought renewed interest in modern coins that are often overlooked. If you think this story is incredible, just remember, this isn't the only penny that's worth millions. There are several other Lincoln cents from various years with rare mint errors, low mintage numbers, or unique historical significance that have sold for jaw-dropping prices. The key is to stay curious, keep searching, and never underestimate the value of a single coin. So whether you're a long-time collector or someone just starting out, take a closer look at your coins. You never know if you might be holding on to the next million-dollar penny. The 1994 D Lincoln 1-cent penny has proven that even the smallest coin can hold the biggest surprises. Thanks for watching. If you found this story fascinating and want to learn more about rare coins, valuable pennies, and hidden treasures in your pocket change, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and click the notification bell so you never miss an update. Until next time, happy hunting and good luck finding your fortune.